Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe class Herp and Derp, otherwise known as Skids and Mudflap, what are really considered two of the most hated characters in all of the Transformers movie fandom. People hate these guys, and it's really kind of unfortunate, because I like them a lot. I really enjoyed them in the Revenge of the Fallen movie, and I was very disappointed that they were cut out entirely of the Dark of the Moon movie. Now, if you watch my review of the movie itself, I give a little bit of a spoiler in reference to the actual novelization of the Dark of the Moon movie, in which these guys actually do appear. Not much, mind you, but enough that really cemented my like and general love of these two characters. And I really think if they kept some of the stuff that was in the book, actually in the movie, it would have changed a lot of people's opinions on Skids and Mudflap. Unfortunately, the toys still suck. These things are terrible. I absolutely dislike these things. Well, Mudflap's not too bad. Skids is stupid as hell. And I don't just mean their intelligence level. Vehicle mode, they're actually very nice, identical, which is really kind of cool with the exception of the colors. It's really kind of cool how Hasbro was actually to create two distinct robot modes out of the exact same vehicle. But as you can see, they're slightly different from how they actually looked in the Revenge of the Fallen movie. They're both the exact same car now, which is like a Chevy Beat or something. I don't know. They changed the name with this concept thing way too many times for me to keep track of. And I know somebody's going to tell me, and just so you know, I don't care. They're the same car. That's basically the point of the entire thing. They both come with mech tech weapons, and here's Skids. And Skids is just like Bumblebees. It's got this weird thing, and it's like pew pew. Okay, it's like that's nice, and it's kind of creepy and prong-ish. And Mudflaps is this little axe thing. Oh, it spins. Axe. Like I said, I really do like the way the actual vehicle mode looks. I really like the paint on here. The black is really nice with the green and even the orange. I do appreciate the fact that the mech tech ports here on the top are actually painted black, so it blends in. Unlike Mudflaps, who they're still painted black, but on top of the orange, which really kind of makes it stand out and look ugly. But again, a nicely painted vehicle that I think is really cool. The one thing that I do think kind of sucks is by having these figures excluded from the movie, I don't think we're actually going to get a Human Alliance version of this guy. And that really kind of bums me out because I really like the paint on this, and I would like a Mudflap to be able to kind of match. So in general, the best part about these are the vehicle modes. Now to transform them, they're really kind of stupid. And again, I haven't transformed these things in a while, so I honestly don't really care too much. So we're gonna fold these little bits out. We're gonna fold that. Okay, all right, here goes the legs. There we go. And what are you gonna do? Here we are. Okay, we're gonna flip that up. Yeah, sure, we're gonna flip that up. That's gonna rotate around and sit right on his butt. And then, now I know, here we go. There's two little pegs right here. The very detailed video review. You rotate these back and there's these little holes here and here, and then you just kind of tab those together by pushing them. Kind of fold that in, fold his head out, there we go. Here's his arms, which are really kind of stupid arms. There we go, just like that, and then kind of just rotate that around so that's on that side. And, does that do anything? No, that doesn't do anything. And then you pretty much have him done. This is how he looks. Then we come to the most stupid part about this, and that is you rotate these around. Oh yeah, you rotate these around, and here are his feet. What? His feet are like almost as big as his entire body is up and down. This is just absolutely stupid. Just stupid looking. It's really making him look more like a clown than they really should be. I just think that this is really kind of ridiculous and stupid. And then and they stand perfectly fine because, well, I mean, let me get his feet actually positioned properly. So here he is. He stands. Okay, wonderful. And then to make things even more kind of retarded, they give him heels. Like his feet aren't big enough. He needs heels so he can stand. And really? I mean, that just... what? No, that doesn't work. It absolutely does not work for me. Now, here's his little mech tech weapon, and you got the whole pew, pew, pew. And he's got a little mech tech port right here that you can plug into above his head, because that's always good to have a gun going off in your head, or above your head. You can have him hold it in that hand. Yeah, does he have any other mech tech ports anywhere? I don't think he really does. Not really. He's got the big goofy hand. Oh, let me fold that out. I'm sorry. Oh, he's got a mech tech port here. Okay, so you can plug that in there. But I don't even like keeping this rotated around. I prefer to leave it like that to kind of match that side. And then, like I said, he's got his big derpy hand, so you can have him hold this gun. So there is Skids in his robot mode. Now Mudflap's actually a little bit better. Let's see if I can remember how to transform him too. Kind of pull everything apart. Like I said, I generally don't like these guys, so I don't really ever try transforming them. Oh, here we go. Alright, we're gonna break stuff. Sounds like it's breaking stuff. Rotate these arms out. Alright, there we go. That's easy. Alright, and then I know these fold in somehow. We'll worry about that here in a minute. Let's see. There we go. Get these little legs out. And Mudflap, actually, his robot mode's a whole lot better if you ask me. Because his feet aren't as big. Look at his feet. His feet are so much better. So much better. Alright. And then, yeah, that folds down. Oh, that pops off. Yeah, see, as you can tell, I really don't care about these guys. There we go. We're going to fold that. Sure. Okay, fold that up. And then, I think these little things, yeah, this little bit here, these little wheel things, and things are coming off. I don't really care. Don't even care. I think that comes out somehow. And I just fold that up, then fold these wheels inward, and there's like a little hole here on the inside. You can't see. There's a little hole. And then there's a little peg here on his kind of fold that around. And that's gonna just tab together. Fold that, fold that. Fold these little doors. Get these little gizmos out of the way. Get his arms down. There we go. Rotate that. There we go. Come on. Alright, and then that just folds inward. Sure, something like that. Then we'll just take this little bit here. Does that rotate? Let me see if that rotates. I don't think that rotates. Okay, so I got that back attached, and then you just take the head, rotate that up, rotate that around. Kind of straighten out these legs. Extend them all the way. And here you have Mudflap in his robot mode. Okay, so he looks a little bit better. He's still kind of a cluster junk of not really good-looking bits of anything. And I can't ever keep this part all the way collapsed in, and more pieces just fall off. And the pieces are only falling off, honestly, because I'm frustrated with this, because I don't like these guys. But, I mean, Mudflap does look a little bit better. A little bit. I say a little bit. Mostly because his feet don't look nearly as retarded as Skids. But then his arms are really kind of tiny. I mean, he's got really kind of tiny arms. Like, really, really tiny. And his chest, look how big that chest is. That's huge and bulky. Now, he's got this little axe thing, so of course you can have him hold it in his other derpy hand. Although it doesn't even really stay in there very well, so we'll put it in the other derpy hand. That doesn't really stay in there well either. I mean, these are just not very good-looking figures. The original Deluxe figures were just so much better than these ones. I mean, and like I said, the chest looks really stupid on this one. The feet look better, but the arms are small. With Skids, I mean, his chest looks halfway decent, but his legs just really are completely... Well, not even his legs, it's his feet are really, really stupid. I mean, he's kind of like a boat. Ooh, look at me, I can float. I really honestly can say that these things are not worth the money that you're going to pay for them at any level, really. I mean, buying them at retail? No. too expensive. Even clearance would be too expensive for these things. If somebody was willing to give them to you, then maybe you could take them. But other than that, I would absolutely pass on these figures. And like I said, it's really a shame because I really do enjoy the Skids and Mudflap characters. But these deluxe figures, just absolutely terrible. So much that I'm not even going to bother actually finishing this review. And by that I mean I'm not going to transform them back. So unless you're really, really desperate for some Transformers, regardless of how good they actually are, I would definitely pass on these figures. But that's it, guys. So I want to thank you for tuning in. Until next time, this has been Optibotimus. I'll talk to you later.